Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Civil Canadians. I'm Scotty V. As you can tell, I'm by myself. The King couldn't make it because of his busted knee. So we're going to start off this episode talking about...
Scotty!
Uh-oh.
Hold on, guys. Yes, the King lives. Scotty, I might be on my deathbed, buddy, but the King will make time for everybody and to be on the show, okay?
Okay, good.
Just give the King 4 hours to get down in his seat because, you know, his leg is not 100%.
Yeah, man.
And, but I appreciate, Scotty, you be willing to take the show on your shoulders and entertain the masses there at home, okay?
Yes.
Anyway, Scotty, before I rudely interrupted you, buddy, go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry. King is here.
All right, so we're going to be starting off the show talking about a few TV shows, actually one TV show that did come back was Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., or as the title phrased it as Agents of Hydra. So it was really, really good. So now they're in a virtual world.
Yes.
And so the events of Captain America's Winter Soldier still happened, but
Yes.
Hydra won.
And I think, Scotty, they're tying up the comic books because didn't something like that went on with the comic books that Captain America is revealed to be
Hydra
an agent
agent.
of Hydra or whatever the hell.
Yeah. So everybody's in the episode except for Mac. He was the only one that wasn't in the episode. So Daisy and Gemma are the only ones that are aware that it's not a real world. Everybody else is totally blindsided. Like, they think it's real. They work with Hydra and all that kind of stuff. So the episode starts off with Daisy in the bathtub. She gets up from the bathtub and she sees Ward. And
that was freaky, man.
She's like, What are you doing here? She was so confused.
Confused and scared, I think, Scotty. That was like, what the hell?
Yeah, because wasn't he like a villain at the end of the
Oh, yeah, he was
last season?
possessed by that big black ooze god from Thor's planet or something, whatever.
I don't know. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then she's there.
I say the Darkhold, but it's not.
No, it's not the Darkhold. Then what's her name? Gemma was presumed dead, but then she comes out like a zombie in a grave. She's like, oh, I'm still alive. And you can see the bullet holes on her.
That she's been shot.
She's been shot and killed.
Yep.
And then we see Coulson. He's a teacher. He's teaching that why the world fears Inhumans.
Exactly.
And that's about it. That's all I can remember. And then, what's his name? Fitz and May are agents. Well,
Yes.
Fitz is a doctor. He finds a way to, I guess, cure or kill the Inhumans. I don't.
I think he's stealing their powers, Scott.
I think so.
That's what I think they're doing.
Yeah. So they were doing that, and then and then there was a scene where Coulson was teaching his class, and one of the students is like, "Didn't Hydra come from a bunch of Nazis?"
Exactly. Questioning Hydra's existence.
Yeah, because S.H.I.E.L.D. is no longer there. They're there, but they're a resistance.
Exactly.
Like how Hydra was the resistance, now it's vice versa. Now S.H.I.E.L.D. is the resistance.
The roles are reversed.
Yeah, so now if you have a S.H.I.E.L.D. card, you'll get arrested. Basically, because Gemma is the only one that had a S.H.I.E.L.D. card.
Exactly, because you're the Inhuman supporters. I guess that's what they're branding S.H.I.E.L.D. of being protecting them.
Yeah. So, and then he's like, okay, aren't they a bunch of Nazis, blah, 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 blah. And then Coulson gets all defensive. He's like, no, they're not Nazis. They've been around for a long, long time.
Yeah, before.
They just waited for the right moment to strike. And then the guy's like, well, something's not right. He didn't say it, but he's like, something's not right.
Yeah, he's questioning.
And then the principal, and I think it was an officer of Hydra, came in. They took one of the students, killed him for sure, because what they were saying, they're doing tests and all that, and the hosts always die. All right? So then, that's about it for them. And then Daisy and
Gemma
meet up, and then they're trying to figure out what's going on, trying to get Coulson to remember. But at the end of the episode, Coulson did remember.
He started to remember because of
Daisy.
Yeah, and before that, guys, Scotty forgot to mention that Ward ends up getting Daisy Jem out of harm's way.
Yeah. So basically, how Ward was a double agent before,
He was here as well.
he's still a double agent.
But he was good this time.
This time the roles are vice versa.
Yeah, it was cool. The way they did it, like, I was really surprised because after the craziness before Scotty,
Yeah.
with that whole brainwashing, swapping, whatever, body snatcher stuff, I'm like,
Yeah.
how the hell are they going to improve or continue the story forward? But they did. They did a hell of a job, man.
Yeah. And they showed Madame Hydra, which is Ada. And Ada has a thing. And Ada has a thing for Fitz.
Yeah, so who knows what's going on? There might be a little love triangle going on there.
So an android has feelings for a human.
Yeah.
Sounds like Vision and Scarlet Witch going on.
Just take two on that one.
Yeah,
Scotty.
take two. I guess it didn't go well the first time, even though they didn't develop
But
it
it was
well.
very good. I was really surprised. They came back with a bang. How long was S.H.I.E.L.D. off?
Oh, gone for a couple months, maybe 2.
So there you go. So they came back with a bang.
They
Can't
did.
wait.
All right, so let's move on. Next.
Okay, now Scotty, this is my domain, okay?
Okay.
Because, you know, me, I'm probably the biggest Tom Cruise fan on the face of this planet.
Well, you did-
He's a second because we had our competition way back.
But way
The
back in
King
December.
won. You know that. You were the ref. King knows. Anyways, King's a little in pain and whatnot. Scotty, I got to calm down, you know, mellow down. Been taking medication, strong medication, so I don't feel my leg right now. And I'm kind of in a little bit in a good mood, even though it doesn't look like I am, okay?
Okay.
So anyways, what we're going to be talking about, Scotty, is the Mummy movie. The new
Okay.
Mummy movie with Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Reason why we're going to be talking about it, new trailer dropped.
Mm-hmm.
King liked it. Did you have a chance to look at it?
I did see it.
What'd you think about it? Better than the last one? Did you get a
didn't-
little bit more interested in it?
No, I didn't
No?
like it.
Why? Because Tom Cruise is in it.
Not Tom Cruise. It's just I don't
You
like.
just don't like the story?
I don't like the Mummy franchise.
You didn't even like the ones with Brandon Fraser previously?
No, the third one that came out, the two the Mummy.
That doesn't even count because Rachel Weisz wasn't in that one. I don't delete it.
Yes.
There's only 2 parts.
It was stupid. I don't like it. No.
Okay, well, anyways, guys, basically, people, I don't know, they go crazy on the internet. They sometimes read a lot more into certain aspects of the trailer and whatnot.
Yes.
So now, the biggest thing that's going on, because I want to address this, is there's been speculation that there's a big plane crash scene that somehow Tom Cruise pops up in the morgue and he's alive.
Yeah, that was in the trailer, right?
Yes. So now, the theorists out there are saying that possibly, just to throw everybody off and whatnot, Tom Cruise could be the Mummy,
Okay.
or he can be a little character called Van Helsing.
Okay.
You don't know Van Helsing? Well, Hugh Jackman played him a couple years back with Hugh Jackman. He's basically, guys, he's the guy who hunts Frankenstein, the Brides of Dracula, Dracula himself, the werewolf, you name it. Dr. Jekyll and Hyde, that's the guy. Because when Tom Cruise signed on before, he was supposed to help jumpstart this whole Universal monster thing with Russell Crowe, Johnny Depp. I can go on and whatnot. So for him to come back, they were saying that for him just to come back, just to play this little supporting role, to kind of start the female Mummy and then kind of disappear, didn't make sense.
Right.
So that's why they're kind of attached to this whole Van Helsing.
Wasn't there a spin-off with The Rock?
That was the Scorpion King.
Oh, that's nothing to do with the
No,
Mummy.
that was
okay.
the old Brandon Fraser little mythology that you wanted to do a spin-off, and The Rock did the first one solo, then he disappeared and other actors took over
Okay, gotcha.
the other ones.
I thought they were tied in, but okay.
No, they were trying to do a little Mummy universe back then, but it didn't go off because, you know, Scorpion King's computer graphics in the second one looked crappy. It was a joke. I don't even know why they did it. It just looked bad.
It just looked unfinished.
That's what it was. It was majorly unfinished, and there was like stories and stuff that you can read online on why it wasn't unfinished, guys, which I'm not going to even get to because you know what? We're talking about Tom Cruise and his new movie here. I don't know, Scotty. I love this movie. It looks good to me. I'm not completely sold on it,
Right.
but I'm going to go and see it because it comes out in, I think it's in June.
I think so.
Right after Wonder Woman, a week after Wonder Woman comes out. So you know what? That's one more movie maybe I'll check out, and hopefully there'll be another trailer that'll sell us and kind of go see it. You know?
So then you're gonna go broke in June too.
Oh God, May's not bad because there's only one. June broke definitely.
Yeah.
July, the Spider-Man I think. If
Just
anything,
Spider-Man.
right?
Yeah. War of the Apes. We're not gonna watch.
No, I don't think I'm gonna. Even though we like the second trailer, we're not gonna go see it. But on that Scotty note, you know, that's the speculation with the whole Mummy thing. It looks good. Trailer looked better. I'm still not sold, but
Okay.
Tom Cruise, you know, whatever he goes and does, He gives 100% effort, and you know he does a good job.
Yeah, you know what?
He's a phenomenal actor in my
I'm
opinion.
not a fan of Tom Cruise, so don't get me wrong. He did some fantastic movies. Like, don't get me wrong. Just like, I don't like him.
You don't like him, his acting, or you don't like the Scientology part? Because I know that has a lot to do with people not liking him. You know what? I agree with you. I don't believe in this Scientology stuff, but as an actor, you can't deny he's a good.
Yeah, no, like I said,
why not? He's one of the most down-to-earth people you'll find in the movie industry.
Like, don't get me wrong. He's an amazing actor. It's just what you bring to the table is something different.
Yeah, that's the backstory with the whole.
Yeah, so let's not get into the whole.
Yeah,
Scientology.
we're not going to get into religion and types of religion.
Unless you want to talk about Christianity, I'm down.
Scotty's down for that anything. 1, 2, 3 punch, you're done.
Yeah.
So anyway, Scotty, let's go to the next topic there.
So recently Paramount Studios and Michael Bay did a IMAX fan screen for Transformers The Last Night.
IMAX 3D experience, whatever.
We did have one here in Toronto, but we couldn't make it downtown. It's too far.
No.
So, but from what we see online, a lot of people liked it. You know, the critics, they're going to hate. They always hate.
Complaining about it jumping, Scotty, from IMAX to the regular, window box, widescreen kind of thing. Yeah. The usual Michael Bay blows stuff up.
Yeah. Like one of the YouTubers complained about going IMAX and then widescreen again. I see where he's complaining, but it's movies. What are you gonna do?
You should know by now, Scotty. How many movies did Michael Bay do? 4?
Yeah. 5 Transformers.
Yeah, this will be the 5th one. But why would he change that formula right now? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You know.
So I think we're gonna go watch it in IMAX 3D.
Oh, we're gonna go nuts, man! I'm gonna make sure to take some extra Advil or something. You know. I think the king will be up and walking around that time.
We still got 2 months. Okay, so.
So the reason why, guys, we're talking about this, because apparently during this screening that lasted 30 minutes, Scotty, there was a couple, spoiler alert, guys, if you guys don't want to listen to this portion, skip past.
Yep.
Basically, it was revealed that Cade Yeager, Mark Wahlberg's character, is the Last Night. Scotty, what do you think of that?
What?
All indications, yes, he was the Last Night. So apparently there was a little scene in the movie that Cogman confronts him in the States, gives him some sort of Transformer relic that apparently goes up his arm, attaches him to himself, and then there's a whole bunch of stuff that happens.
So you're telling me that Optimus is not the Last Night?
Nope.
So a human is the Night?
He is. He's the chosen one, apparently, from centuries, that it's going to be saving the world and blah, 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 and it's just crazy. And
like how they did with the original 3. Yeah, Sam Witwicky's the one that's going to save the universe.
Yeah, and apparently, Scotty, the opening scene takes place in the past, and apparently Merlin is played by who? Stanley Tucci. So, Stanley Tucci apparently is a drunk Merlin, that there's a big battle scene, and they're waiting for him to come back. He's on the side of a mountain or who knows what, drinking, drunk pretty much, and that's when hell breaks loose.
Didn't he have his own company?
He did, but I think that's how they're going to tie it up, that maybe his ancestor, which was Merlin, which also ties into the Anthony Hopkins character and whatnot, you know, and that's where the story goes from there. And there's another cool scene that apparently they go to England, Mark Wahlberg and Cogman and Bumblebee to see what's going on, and I think there's a scene that Hot Rod shows up.
Yeah.
And he apparently throws out or shoves out the what's her name? Haddock's character, that female professor, and she rolls down a hill like over and over and over.
And there was also a scene where Crosshairs and Bumblebee were play fighting.
Yes, in the background.
Like, it's Michael Bay fashion. There's gonna be some silly.
So the usual. Like, come on, guys, we know that.
So now for you, donkeys. I'm gonna call you guys donkeys.
Scotty, those are my words. Don't you call anybody.
Now, if you guys filmed it and put it online, you guys are scumbags.
Yeah, you know what? You don't do stuff like that, guys.
You know that's illegal, what you're doing?
You're going to go to jail.
If you get caught, you're lucky Paramount won't put some, like, jail sentence on you.
And Scott, I'll tell you right now, you won't have one broken leg. You're going to have several broken legs.
You're going to have 2 broken arms, 2 broken legs, a broken neck.
Broken everything. And you know what? Not even painkillers will help you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. And the king, speaking from
if you're one of the
experience.
people that did record that,
Shame on you.
think twice before you upload that.
Exactly, guys. We don't like that stuff, man. Don't stay away from it. I know it's so tempting to do so.
Yeah.
Just enjoy the damn thing.
No, you want to film it and keep it to yourself, fine. But don't go posting it on the internet.
No, don't ruin it visually. You can describe it how Scotty V and myself, because we're based on other people's accounts and whatever.
Yeah.
We haven't physically seen it. We're going by what we've seen here and there.
What we've seen by other
from
people.
other credited good people. Who
Yeah,
are on YouTube.
on Instagram, some guy put it on Instagram.
He's an idiot. I'm sorry.
I think maybe an hour later it disappeared.
Yeah, because he hopefully he got smart. But God, come on, man. You're only 2 months away from this movie. You can't wait 60 days?
Yeah, you can wait.
Come on, like if it was like a year in advance, okay, I can say maybe. But even then, don't do it, guys.
Yeah, a year? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
2 months? Give me a break.
That's over the top. Anyways, guys, that's all the news that we have on Transformer Land. As we get closer, I guess maybe in June, maybe we'll start talking more about Transformers and whatnot, and maybe another mini-series. You never know. Scotty V and myself,
Yeah.
we'll figure something out. So anyways, guys, that's Transformers. The last thing we're going to talk about before we leave you is one movie that's opening up this weekend. There's so many opening up, like a good 10 or 12. But the one that kind of caught my eye, it was Chris Evans' movie, The Gifted.
Gifted, I've never heard of it.
You haven't heard of it?
No.
So anyway, Scotty, basically, guys, Chris Evans plays this uncle who I guess, I don't know if he's close to his niece or whatnot. Mm-hmm. His sister apparently dies of something.
Okay.
Okay. So then he steps in to kind of raise his niece, which apparently is a mathematician, genius kid that needs to go to special school and whatnot and privilege and whatever. And he wants to just, have her be a normal kid because I think that's what his sister wanted. So then his mother, I'm going to call her Cruella, shows up and decides that no, we're going to put her in this school and she wants to get custody away from him. Mm-hmm. So there's that, the typical battle back and forth between the two. Whole bunch of more emotional stuff's up and down. Apparently Chris Evans did a good performance. The little girl that was in the movie, phenomenal apparently. So, it's something that, I don't think I'm going to rush and go see, but if it's any of the movies that are coming out, I'm going to go see that thing. I ain't going to watch Smurfs, I'll tell you right now. I gave up on that 2 movies ago.
Yeah, so unless it pops up on Netflix.
No, but Gifted, guys, if you're into that dramatic scenes and whatnot, those kind of movies, check it out, check him out. I think it's going to still make about, say, I don't know, maybe 10, maybe 12 million the most, I'm thinking, Scotty. Yeah, so that would be my pick. So anyway, Scotty, that's pretty much it for this episode. Not too much stuff dropped this week anyways, right?
No, you know what I just remembered?
What?
A teaser for Defenders came out when they were in an elevator. I totally forgot.
Okay, so Scotty, you want to talk a little quickly about that before we let the guys go?
Sure. So there's some footage that was released online for the Defenders.
Okay.
All 4, I think it's 4 of them. Mm-hmm. They were in an elevator.
Okay.
Iron Fist looks like he was out of breath. Daredevil didn't look like he had his costume. He kind of looked confused or lost.
Like maybe in his lawyer get-up kind of thing?
No,
maybe?
he just had like a... You know how he did in the original, season 1?
Okay.
When he had the black...
Like a blindfold.
Like a blindfold type thing, yeah. Luke Cage and Jessica Jones were there, and then Jessica Jones looks at the camera, jumps and breaks the camera.
Oh, wow.
And then it just stops there.
It just ends pretty much right there.
Yeah, and I heard someone say it's coming out August 18th. A day before my birthday.
There's your birthday present, Scotty.
So last year, Nickelback released a song. Mm-hmm. Blessed.
Okay.
That's my birthday gift from them, and this year it's gonna be.
That's this year's birthday gift. That's pretty good, Miss Scotty.
Yeah.
Are you gonna check this thing out then?
Oh, for sure. I watched all the series.
So I still have to watch Daredevil, so I'm not.
Don't watch Jessica Jones. It's the worst.
I won't even watch it, or Luke Cage. I'm not watching that either.
Luke Cage wasn't that bad. Luke Cage was
okay.
Good. It was okay.
How was the Iron Fist?
Iron Fist was better than Jessica Jones. Just gonna say that.
If anything, I'll probably check out Daredevil season 1 and 2, and then Iron Fist, and then watch maybe this Defender stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, that's about it.
That's it for this week, eh, Scotty?
Yep, pretty much.
So, okay, Scotty, close up the show, buddy, so the king can go lie down and rest his broken leg knee here.
Leg. Okay.
Need more drugs, Scotty. Need drugs, buddy.
Don't do drugs.
Good drugs.
All right, guys. So if you guys like this episode of the Silver Canadians, hit a like, share, subscribe. We did our Prison Break episode 1 breakdown, so go check that out. It's already up. We're waiting for Thor to drop. Thor, we don't know what the heck is going on with Thor. But
April Fools.
I hate you, YouTubers. You fool us. Anyways, so until next time, guys, be good.
Perfect. That's it, Scotty. Show us the money.
Money.